All right, we are live from the living room at Pathways Homestead. I feel like live on stage. All right, hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good new year.
Oh, hey, we can do like Robertson's and say in the house because we're in the house.
We're in the house. We're doing this. Hopefully it's streaming well. When somebody comes in, they'll let us know.
But I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to shout in the house every time we call you. But I can also tell you, reading glasses.
Reading glasses so you can, I don't know, there's nobody in here yet, but.
Oh, it's rougher with the reading glasses.
Yeah, it's too far away.
Yeah, it's too far away.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. We have Ricky. Hello, Ricky. Looks good. Heather Hopper. Hello, Heather. Elijah. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys.
Are we going to need to move that camera so you can read?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably going to have to move it so I can read.
Need to. I can.
Hello, Colleen. I don't know. We'll see how it does. That's pretty good. I can read that.
Yeah. All right.
We're doing good, Ricky. How are y'all? Happy New Year, Colleen. Hope you guys are enjoying your little kitty. Hello, Roy. They're scraping the road again. I don't know if you can hear that. Happy New Year to you, Mr. Roy.
Yep. Hope y'all are having a good New Year so far. It's been a great year.
Yeah. We've been in the house most of it. We did go out and do chores, and Gary took Hannah to work. Hello, Miss Barb.
Hey.
I am going to tilt. Sorry, guys.
Brian. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello, Brian.
We watched something of his the other day.
Yes, we did. Where he's turning the corn crib into a little cabin.
Oh, yeah. We were watching that video. Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah, we got to catch up. We're behind. We missed a couple videos.
Guys, no offense to anybody, but we don't get to watch everybody's videos. No.
We want to.
We work jobs and homestead and make videos. And
Happy New Year. Hello, Mr. Charles. Happy New Year.
Wow.
So
surprise live, and we got 7 people in.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool.
In 2.5 minutes. That's pretty cool. So guys, we have a winter storm going on, and it is bitter cold. It's about 9 degrees, and the temperature's falling. Our high was like 27 this morning, and it's fallen all day long. Temperature's falling all day long. So it's pretty bitter.
I planned on trying to go deer hunting this morning, and there was just a sheet of ice on everything, and my truck wouldn't start. And there was a sheet of ice on everything. I thought, I'm going to wait till it gets good in daylight and then see what's wrong with my truck. And I just didn't think I wanted to get out in the sheet of ice. So not sure I would have got to see a shot at a deer anyways. I could have if I'd have walked the right draws, but this ice, you couldn't have creeped through anywhere.
Elijah says, nice beard.
Yeah. One of these days, eat all your vegetables and listen to your teachers, and you'll be able to grow one too.
And shave regularly.
Yeah, shave regularly. That helps.
As a young man, that'll help it grow.
My mom made me shave every week, even when I was like in 7th and 8th grade.
Since been in the 60s in Arkansas.
Wow.
We had a beautiful day yesterday. It was in the 50s, gorgeous, high 50s. It was gorgeous, and then this moved in last night.
Had a high of 6 today.
Woo! That's cold. Ricky says, we heard a lot of gunshots and check the trail cams. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Gary hasn't been able to go deer hunting this season. So this is his last season that he'll be able to hunt. And it's doe only.
For the year, but it's...
For the season.
But yeah.
For this season. We're having ham, potatoes, green beans, and black-eyed peas. We are having ham and beans, like brown beans, and ham hock and beans, and we're going to have fried potatoes and cornbread here in a little bit.
And there will be maybe a video show up.
Yep, maybe a video. Miss Lynette says the sun is shining, and it's a balmy 20 degrees there.
Wow. Sun shining at 5:30?
Well, it's not 5:30 where she's at.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. I haven't heard from
Ooh.
you guys in a while. It's good to hear from you guys.
Barb said they
Ricky?
made it to 0.
You run out of temperature, did you, Barb? Run plumb out. 0.
Oh, hello, Rebel Kenners.
Hey.
How are you doing? Yeah, we're doing good. It's been busy. We thought we would jump on here. We were going to not have a live tomorrow because I was going to be traveling for family, and I'm not going to be able to travel because we got the storm first, and then it's headed south, so they're getting more ice than we got. We got ice, and then it turned to snow. Been raining for the past 2 days, possibly more tomorrow. Yes, Ricky, y'all been very busy with school and students. Teaching starts for them both this week.
Awesome.
Woo-hoo. Proud of y'all. So proud of y'all to get that done.
I'm really proud of you guys for sticking with it.
Yes.
I know that was a struggle a while back, and proud of you guys for sticking with it and working as hard as you are on that.
And y'all bit off a lot. Family and in school and working.
Yeah, they bit off a lot, but Ricky's got a big mouth, so it's okay.
Listen to him, Ricky. Good. I'm so glad you're feeling better. They got freezing rain. Ooh, we got freezing rain
Early
first
this morning.
because when we first got our first moisture, it was just below freezing because it was at midnight. It was still like in the 40s, and so it just kept falling all morning long.
-7.
-7 tonight. Ooh, we're looking at. They said 4 to. They've said 4 and they've said 7. So the town south of us is supposed to be 7, and the town north of us is supposed to be 4. So we're gonna be 5 or 6 probably.
We might be 3 though. You never know.
You never know.
2, 0. Who knows?
Yeah.
And you guys, we're in the Flint Hills of Kansas, so there will be wind.
Yes, there will be wind. Always, always, always. We went out. Gary did part of the chores, and then he had to take Hannah to work because the roads are icy. Hannah is not confident to drive, which we're fine with that. And I don't even like to drive on the icy wet roads.
We'll take the gray beast out in 4-wheel drive and do what driving we have to do.
If I was to have to go out and the gray beast wasn't here, I'd take my car because it's all-wheel drive. But yeah, just I don't go out unless I have to. I'm too accident prone. But I did go out and finish. Gary done half the chores. He'd done all the watering, except for I had to bust ice for the cows. You're in Hutch and it's windy and snowing. Ooh, Elijah. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it's snowing here too, Elijah.
Yeah. It's kind of, we're not getting a whole lot. It's like blowing away.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we got the chickens all shut up in the chicken pen except for one hen that will not stay up. Oh, 30 degrees Fahrenheit in
Ottawa, Canada.
Ottawa, Canada.
Wow. That sounds pretty nice.
That's nice.
So we got 11 people in
We
here.
do have 11. That's awesome. For a surprise live, that's pretty darn cool.
That's cool. Glad everybody's in here.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are having a good start to the new year. Enjoying your Saturday.
And we rung the new year in like this.
Yeah.
Snoring away, I'm sure.
I was up after midnight.
After?
Yeah, I got about 2 to go pee.
Yes, we would much rather have snow than ice as well, Colleen. In Wyoming, they hardly ever got ice. We had one ice storm when we lived there in the 5 years that we lived there.
Being Okies, we didn't know how to deal with an ice storm.
They did not know how to deal with an ice storm.
But Wyoming is set up to deal with weather. They just are. But the ice was a little different than normal, but they handled it very well. Their road crews and stuff handled it very well.
And Kansas, they've been treating the roads. They started treating on Wednesday, and they've been treating the roads trying to get ahead of this. Yeah. And that they can put down that, I don't know what you would call it, that pre-treat
solution.
And you could just
a liquid solution to pre-treat around here.
Yeah, and then they come back and blade and put down salt and sand sometimes. Sometimes sand, but in Wyoming they just use sand. They didn't use salt at all because it was too cold. The salt wouldn't work. But yeah, and a lot of places in Wyoming, like the city streets, they just packed it and would put grooves in it and put the sand down so you could drive on the snow. But yeah, not having to dig my car out That got interesting in Wyoming, digging the car out sometimes. But yeah, we are with you. We would much rather have snow than ice. Did you get your finger?
I did. I didn't realize that I was working on a spoon, carving a spoon.
Did you carve your finger?
I guess when I was going to the bathroom, like I've got a sore, something hurts on my finger, and I looked down, there's blood all over it. Like I guess I cut myself.
Can't trust him with a knife, y'all.
Oh, whatever.
But yeah, so he got all the animals watered except for Bustin' Ice, and he got half of them fed. He got the dogs fed. And
Thunderstorm, Roy says.
ooh, a thunderstorm. And then you got all the chickens fed but one little pen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to feed the little mama, the sow, and one of the chicken pens, break ice for the cows, cube the cows, and feed the lambs. That's what I had to do. And I had to do it in 2 trips because I had to come in and warm up for a second and take my glasses off. They fogged up. It's cold doing chores at 9 degrees, just telling you.
Yeah. We're caught up.
We are caught up on the
Down
live.
we're up to 10. Down to 9, up to 10.
Yeah.
Run somebody off, made them mad.
No, I meant 9 degrees outside.
Oh, up there.
You're watching that. I'm just
How
trying
many
to read
people are in here watching us?
10.
Kansas Garden Guy.
Tracy! Hey guys, you guys got to go over and check out Bootstrap Farmer. Tracy showcased today on Bootstrap Farmer. They're starting a vlog. Tracy, tell us about that if you can.
7 in Hutchinson.
7 in Hutch. Woo! And y'all are like us. You ain't got no way to block. Must be visiting family.
Yeah, it is.
Well, hello.
Lincoln Self-Storage.
How are you?
Yep, good to see you guys in here.
We liked your newsy letter. We
Yeah.
got a newsy letter from them this week. Oh, we got something else. Get the, I'll get it.
Oh,
I'll get it.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Don't trip over the mess.
Don't trip. Oh, where's the pretty little card? There it is. Your Bible.
Yeah, I don't think they're in here, but we got a letter from somebody else.
Yes, we
We
did.
did get a nice letter from Lincoln Self-Storage for
Yes,
Christmas.
we
and Thank
did.
you guys. Appreciate it. We love all of the letters, and
Yes.
we've always liked mail correspondence.
Mhm.
We've never been great at keeping up with it, but we have a daughter that when we first moved to Kansas, she loved going to the mailbox.
Yes, because we'd had a P.O. box in Wyoming, and she'd forgotten having one at the farm in Cushing. Sleeting
Cold.
here, cold.
Lincoln Self-Storage.
Yeah, Lincoln Self. Yeah, it is cold here too. I bet y'all are a bunch colder. Did y'all get any ice? They're in Ark City.
No, Narc City.
Drove to Ark City to hunt. Woo! Almost to Ark City to hunt.
Yeah. Huh.
52-week vlog series about market farming in Kansas. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Tracy, that's just so cool. Thank you, Tracy. So follow Tracy and he'll give you links to that, or you can find it on Bootstrap Farmer. So that we're so excited about that for Tracy.
A little ice.
A little ice. We got quite a bit of ice. And then snow. You're still going to do a weekly on your channel, but it's going to be on Bootstrap. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
3 degrees. Woo, we're setting at 9.
Lincoln. Huh.
Woo, 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 woo.
Tracy's going to be super famous. Yeah,
Yes,
I
he
agree.
is.
I
We are
agree.
so excited for him.
Guys, you know, there are great channels on
Yes.
here, and some of y'all on here have channels, and some of you just have your little addresses or whatever, but there's some great channels on here. Narrow
Mhm.
Way, he's a clown. Love Brittany and Ricky, and but guys, if you guys want to learn a gardening information,
Yes.
like a guy that knows his stuff, Kansas Garden Guy.
Yes, Tracy.
Tracy I mean, he'll tell you it's specific to what he's doing. He doesn't
Right.
know all the other stuff, but what he's doing, he knows well, and he researches well and gives some great information. Check each other's channels out. Definitely check out Tracy's at Kansas Garden Guy. Toes about froze off.
Hit a raccoon and tore up Brittany's bumper. Oh no! I'm sure she wasn't happy. Hello, Willis Dockery. Don't want ice and snow.
Well, you know, sometimes you don't have no choice.
Well, I've got to show you. We got a cute little card, and this card is from Amy at Crazed Family Homestead. And so if you have not checked them out, go check them out.
They're down in Oklahoma.
Yes, down in Oklahoma. She raised Grandpa Cargill's okra and sent a seed. Shelly from Healthy Homestead Chick and His Way Homestead. Those are the two channels they have.
Commander Bacon.
And
Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman. They sent us the seed they didn't plant. They planted some seed and then they sent us the seed they didn't plant. So we have enough seed.
But this is actually what Amy grew
Yes.
and saved some seed for herself and some seed for
Yes.
us. So we greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
And we're glad to know that it's continually viable. Sometimes seed sets long enough it's not viable. But okra is an easy seed to save.
Yes.
And it's a really easy seed to, I guess, land race. Like it develops well to your area.
Roosters, Beth says the rooster's doing good. Awesome. I met
Awesome.
Beth this week and met her in a halfway point for us in Eskridge, Kansas. And we had lunch. She treated me to lunch and we swapped a rooster. It was a great time. We had a wonderful visit.
Yeah, Tracy, I'm glad you feel good about that because we really think a lot of your knowledge and you as a friend. And so
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Ricky, I thought you were deer hunting, not coon hunting. Oh, me. That critters hitting vehicles, that can be kind of rough.
It can be.
That's a bad deal.
So Ricky, I want to know, how was you gonna get that deer home in that itty bitty car? Were you gonna cut it up and put it in ice chest? That's how we've done it before. Or wrapped it in, cut it up, chunked it up, and put it in trash bags and put it in the back of the car. That's what you did with my little station wagon when you had to drive my station wagon hunting that one time. Years, many moons ago, before Hannah, before we moved to Cushing.
Yep. I think I was hunting on that place.
You was,
before we moved to it.
Yeah, it was. He was hunting on the farm before we moved there. But yeah, so lots of cold. We've been sorting movies. Gary went out to the shed and brought out one of our bags full of movies that we haven't sorted through since we moved here. So they've been in the shed for 5 years and they're doing good. We've been watching some of them and sorted through and got out, the kiddie movies because the kids are all grown up. Got out some movies that we can donate different places and just, yeah, lots of fun stuff to do. And I found a puzzle. We had a Star Wars puzzle and Hannah started working it. So she's working on that and getting it going. So not been real busy, just been watching movies and cooking and eating, which is not necessarily the best thing in the world to do on a cold day when you can't get exercise. But that's what we've been doing here.
I got plenty of exercise when I did chores. I shivered my butt off.
Really? I think you still got one.
You think so?
Uh-huh.
That's correct.
Oh, mercy. Guys, he's a mess. Anyway,
Might have a leak.
I don't know what we're going to do with him. Don't know what we're going to do with him. But, wow.
Oh, wow.
So we do have ham and beans cooked. I cooked them in my Carry, my Carry Smart Canner, and you can use it just like an Instapot.
Hey, the channels that are on here, I want to challenge the channels that are on here.
Okay.
So if you're on here and you've got a channel, here's a challenge. We are doing, it's all right to tell what we're doing.
Go ahead.
We're doing a video that's everything we cook in a day.
Yeah.
Just one day. We're doing it today, first of the year. Everything we cook in the day. I challenge you guys to do that. We are not as self-sufficient as we usually are. There's 2 or 3 things that we have to buy. Like beans.
Yeah.
We usually raise quite a few beans that we can cook some cracked in more ways than one.
Yes, he is, Mr. Roger. Yes, he is.
Oh my.
He is. I think he got cracked his head one too many times. Yeah.
Oh, but anyhow, usually we raise some dry beans that we can use, and we didn't have that, so we've got bought beans. We usually have a little bit of corn. We can grind our cornmeal. Didn't have that this year. There's several things, potatoes and onions and stuff that we just don't have.
Yeah.
So we've had to buy, but we're still kind of keeping track of what we're cooking
Mm-hmm.
in the video and what came off the farm and what didn't. It's not as self-sufficient as we'd like it to be, but it's a pretty neat video setup. Hey, Ed.
Hello, Ed. Happy New Year. Yeah.
And so I challenge you guys with channels to take a day and video everything you cook in a day.
And if you just cook one meal, just video that one meal.
And
That'd be fabulous.
even if none of it comes off your homestead, just video what you're cooking, how you're cooking.
Yeah.
I think people like to see that.
They do like
and
to
I think
see
it's kind of interesting.
It is interesting. So I don't know. I didn't go out and pick the few turnip greens that we have because they're a little bit froze. I should have got them yesterday and I didn't. And I thought about it and I thought I'll get them later because I saw them when I was doing chores. I thought I'll get them later. And that was the last I thought of them till this afternoon. And then it was like, I'm not going out there and getting them.
When the gardens, when we didn't do much of a fall garden this year. We didn't have that going great. Or into the winter garden.
Ooh, Miss Colleen. Sauerkraut and potatoes with pork. Traditional Pennsylvania Dutch New Year meal. Yum, 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 yum.
What's the one above it? Did we miss the one above it?
That was Ed saying.
Ed, okay.
Yeah. Elijah. Ready for farmers market. Well,
they're doing the winter one at Waters, Elijah, but it'll be a while before they do it.
It's the 16th, I think.
It's the 16th.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. So 2 weeks will be one at Waters, but other than that, it'll be a while before we do the outside ones again.
Yeah. 15th. I don't know. I'm not good.
Whatever.
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. That Saturday. And hopefully we'll be able to be there. We're aiming for it. We're hoping to be able to be there. I'll have a few bars of soap and hopefully have some other items I can take. I'll definitely have eggs. I wish I could take my milk, but I can't. But yeah. But we are having a blast. Just busy here on the homestead, except for today. Today's been a lazy day. Didn't feel real good yesterday, just real tired I was, and so I rested yesterday. And yeah.
And I cracked out, been picking some pecans, and Hannah and I kind of worked on some carving, and we've done a few things around here, and we played some games, and we cooked, and we've done some videoing, and so.
Yeah, good stuff. I think I'm going to have a snack when we get done with this live because we're not going to eat till Hannah gets home. Unless I go ahead and cook it and we eat. And she has, she has some when she gets home.
Remember to go get her.
Yep. We got to go get her around 8 so that she's not stuck at work. You've been tired a lot too, Brian? Yeah.
7:15, I need to start my truck.
I think I'm getting OLD.
Yeah, you are.
Don't worry, you're going to be the same age as me in a few days.
I know. I can call you my old lady for a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, and then it'll be a few months before you can call me old lady again. Well, I hope that you're doing all right. Sometimes we just get wore out. But,
yeah.
We'll see. Cattle are all doing good. Freedom's doing good. All the calves are doing well.
One of the pastures where I help take care of cattle, we've been calving. The same pasture that we calved during the polar vortex last year, but he bought some calves that were cows that were bred, and they've been calving. So we'll see how this weather fares. He's home and he's taking care of them right now.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I take care of him when he's trying to get other jobs lined up or whatever. But
Oh, I missed Ed's. Ed said something here. Now, 2022, I've got to get motivated more and try to build a tiny house or a shelter so that I can find a way of heating it up to stay warm. Yes. Yeah, staying warm is important. Mr. Charles, sad that Betty White passed yesterday. Yes, it was very sad. You know,
she wasn't far from being 100 years old.
18 days from her 18 days from her 18th birthday. 18 days from her.
It's a long ways from her 18th birthday. She was 99.
99, 100th birthday. Hello, Emma B. Hello, Michael and Bobby. Happy New Year. Hello, Miss Patty.
Hey,
oh,
Patty.
Ed'll be 55 in 27 days. You and Gary share a birthday. Gary will be 46 in 27 days.
We're
46. What?
We're old, Brian. 46.
Yeah, he's going to be 46. I am 46, so I'll be 47 in April. Cool. So, yeah, we are just been.
Yep, we've been doing all right. The calves, those little bitty calves were born. Those cows he bought, I don't know what bull they were bred to, but man, they had some little bitty old Cordoba calves. But they're built right, like they'll grow fast, and that's really what you want. You want calves born small and grow fast, because it saves a lot of calving trouble.
Everybody's saying hi. I've got to round up some cards. I got some more cards, and I didn't keep them rounded up. I need to get them rounded up. Happy New Year.
And black-eyed peas,
greens, and cornbread. We are doing the Okie way. We're doing brown beans and doing fried potatoes and cornbread.
We typically do cowpeas.
Yes, we do.
For New Year's.
But it's ones we grow.
Ones we grow. We grow a cowpea here.
A red cowpea. Mm-hmm.
And we really like them. And so we will grow some of them and eat them here and there through the year and make sure we eat some on New Year's. But we didn't get to grow them, or they didn't produce this year. They got killed. And so that's one of our things that are a little different. This winter is definitely showing. I mean, we did all right in the summer because we had neighbors keep bringing us stuff. But this winter is showing that our garden was not what it is.
Sounds good. Daughter requested it. Yes, that sounds good too, Miss Patty.
When our gardens going, our winter gardens even.
Tracy says we're older than y'all. Well, Miss Kim is definitely not older than us. She's got to be younger. Got to be younger. She's so young and beautiful. You love Crowder peas. Yeah, they're called a red Crowder pea. That's what we grow. I have to look and see if I have any left. I may have tried to plant them all. So we may have to try to find a new start. And that's going to be kind of.
We bought those seeds when we came to Kansas.
Yes.
When we moved to Kansas, which is close to where we were from originally. We're from northern Oklahoma. We decided to plant some cowpeas, and we thought maybe my grandpa would have some seeds, and he didn't have any at that time. And because he had saved his own for a long time, but we bought a little start, and we've been saving seeds off of them for 10 years, but it's not as big a deal as some of the old seeds we've saved.
Mr. Willis is having a can of Kroger chili and some saltine crackers. Sounds good to me.
Yep, that's a pretty easy meal.
Oh, Miss Patty, you're still young. Miss Patty says let's not talk about age. She's feeling hers lately.
Yeah. And Matt looks old enough for both of you, so.
We know you were a child bride. We know it.
Well, that's why I tell everybody. Cindy and I have been married 27 years. I was 3 when we got married.
Yeah, Gary's trying to say he's no longer a spring chicken. He's really trying to say that I am no longer a spring chicken because he loves to give me a hard time about being older than him. Yes, Miss Patty is still very young. Yes, she is. But yeah, so he was picking on his sister-in-law the other day because it was her birthday, and she's about a month older than him. Or no, yeah, she's a month older than you. And so in his family, I'm the oldest, then his sister-in-law, then Gary, and then Gary's brother. So yeah. Oh.
That's all right. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, as older I get, Tracy, the more I'm proud of my age. I've made it this long with all my fingers. So I made it this long with all my fingers. But
hello,
I'm pretty proud of that.
Uh-oh, I miss Patty.
Yeah.
Miss Patty. I'm blessed. Mac looks older, but we're only 1 year apart. Miss Lynette from Coffee Angel Crafts just found out that you have a second great grandbaby on the way.
Right.
Congratulations!
Above Patty, somebody said
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim. All
hello,
right.
hello.
Oh, Tiny Tim. Yeah.
All right.
It's a known fact, women age faster than men.
It's because y'all ages.
I don't believe so. I look at me and my gray hair and my wrinkles, and I know that I can't hardly get up when I get out of bed in the morning. Think, man, I'm old. My wife is 9 months older than me. I think she's beautiful as she was when, she looks like she's 30.
Oh, yeah, listen to him talk.
There's a lot of people that meet our kids and are like, she can't have kids that old. Were they for that? I get asked all the time if my son was from our first marriage.
Yeah.
And my first marriage, I'm like, this is my first marriage.
Awesome. Happy birthday, Barb. Barb at Ben's Over Acres says she's thrilled to have made it to 65 in December. Happy birthday.
My mom's dad used to, instead of saying how old he was, he'd say how many years of experience he had.
We won't tell you, Miss Barb, you're the same age as Gary's mother. She turned 65 in December as well.
Yeah.
And she was very young, 19 when she had Gary, very young. I forgot y'all do marriage counseling. Yeah. Attend or
both.
No shame in this. Sometimes we need help too.
Brownie points, LOL.
Yeah, brownie points. He's a good kiss up.
I'm telling you the truth. I think my wife looks very young for what we've been through. For following me around as long as she looks good.
Oh, yes. For putting up with what I've had to put up with, I look great. Oh, goodness. No. Oh, me. Well, and with Gary's health, they didn't expect him to make it this long. And so we're pretty excited to grow old together. So we're pretty proud of our age.
And most people do think I'm older than I am.
Yeah, always have.
Yeah, always have, even when I was 19, 20.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you do, Tracy, because you and Kim don't look that old.
No.
Neither one of you do.
Yeah, you don't look old enough to have grandbabies. Although I'm jealous of the grandbabies.
Yeah.
Someday we'll have grandbabies.
When our kids would think
I'm not going to rush things.
Yep.
I don't want them to rush things. I want them to take their time and.
We did have a tragedy in the family this last fall.
Yes.
The grand hedgehog died.
Yes. Yeah, that was pretty tragic.
Brian, I'm
Have you been
standing by it.
bad? Have you been bad lately? Cindy's
Probably.
beautiful, but have you been bad lately? He's always bad. What are you talking about? It's not like.
Do you ever ask Mac, have you been bad lately? You just know, right?
I'm glad they were not in the same class at school. Their teacher would have gone crazy. I'm sure. Spring chickens, Heather says.
I didn't know I was a chicken, but
well,
okay.
I was born in the spring, but Gary was born in the winter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when I was in Oklahoma for years, and as I got older and kids got older than this, but I used to go squirrel hunting on my birthday.
Yes.
That was like my thing.
Yeah.
I'd go squirrel hunting on my birthday. And then in Wyoming, I would go ice fishing on my birthday. But here in Kansas, I just work.
Yeah. He just works all the time. I'm a slave driver, y'all.
Sometimes don't need to ask.
I don't. The question I do not ask is, what have you been up to? Because it's always going to be something ornery.
Me? No.
Always something ornery. Although I got him today. I got him good.
Trying to remember what you. Oh,
I gave him a wet willy.
I was hugging on my wife, being all romantical and all that, and she stuck her wet finger in my ear.
Every now and then, I just get the urge to do something ornery back, you know? Yeah, sometimes don't need to ask. Yep. Because, you know, you just got to do something to catch up on the orneriness. You know, like sneak in a tickle or something, because he can't stand to be tickled. And so you just got to do something. Just run your finger, because he's so ticklish.
Thought you were gonna stick your finger at my nose.
You know, you can pick your own nose, but no.
You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose. You can't pick your friend's nose.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you didn't know this was comedy hour. But yeah,
Save
save him, save him, save him. Yeah. Only Jesus can save you now, buddy.
He has.
Thankfully.
He's already done that.
Yep.
Still working on me, but he's saved me.
Yes, it is rubbing off on me. You know, I have to get him back. I have to catch up on him because he loves to catch me doing something with my head down, and then he'll say something and scare the pee out of me.
That is not on purpose. I really don't know. Doesn't know I'm in the room. I'm like, I'm 6 foot and 500. I'm 5'11", almost 6 foot.
With the shoes on, he's 6 foot.
With my boots on, I'm 6 foot. I'm 240 pounds. I creak around like I'm an old gate, and I figure she knows I'm in the room. And then I say something, ah! Like, well, I wish I'd have known that. I'd have got a little closer and then said something.
Cooking breakfast, and he grabbed me the other morning.
We just talked.
You had gone back in the bedroom. And then he had gone to the bedroom.
We're missing something.
Oh my gosh. Oh, just the laughing. Roger says laughing keeps you young.
Otherwise,
you might be boring. But yeah. 11 grandchildren. That's awesome, Ed.
You want one?
I'll take one.
We prefer to grow our own.
Oh, I don't know.
Just like our groceries, we're going to grow our own.
Yeah. Now, my friend had several grandkids, has several grandkids, like close to 20 now. And some of them lived here in the town close to us, but they moved to Indiana, and I miss them little stinkers so much.
The same thing.
Focus.
I really, most of the time, it is not on purpose, and I just don't know that she doesn't know I'm in the room or in the area. I figure she knows I'm there. You know.
I think
she knows it all. She ought to know I'm in the room.
Y'all are going to witness some spousal abuse here. But anyway, I
talk about scare somebody. One day I was crawling under a house, little bitty crawl space, like I had to and get through, and I had to make sure my belt buckle was right so I could get through this crawl space. And the first thing you always do, especially in Kansas, is you get your head under there and you look and make sure there's no critters, no snakes, nothing dangerous, no bare wires hanging. And so I stuck my head in there, got, about to the middle of my chest where I was pretty much wedged in there. And I was looking all over under that house. The deck was right next to me. Somebody threw two 2x6s off the deck, and they landed right next to me. Clap, bang. I'd have took out that floor if I'd have had much head start. Man, I jumped and screamed, and she just thought it was great.
He had told me to do it. He had told me to bring the lumber and chunk it over the porch, and that's exactly what I did. Oh, Patty's wanting to give some of hers away, too. The ones that live with you, Patty.
2 of mine living with me. Some days I want to move. I thought that was because of Mac.
I'm sure he stirs them pot up. I bet he gets them stirred up and all riled up and they're going crazy. Yeah. He would do that with our kids. Get them all wild and amped up. And then wrestling matches.
I'm going to teach my grandbabies all kinds of stuff when I get them.
Oh my.
And you remember the stuff I used to make Luke, the weapons and stuff I used to make Luke when he was little? Yep, grandbabies. I know more now than I did then. Grandbabies are getting some stuff now. And something I've used to love to do with nieces and nephews, right when they get ready to leave, give them a whistle or a kazoo or something like that when they get in the car with their parents. That's a good idea too.
Oh, Mr. Charles says he almost got stuck in a crawl space doorway. Thought I would have to call rescue. He was stuck where he couldn't call nobody, but I was there too. So
yeah.
But yeah.
That I didn't get up near that house without somebody around.
Yeah, and then his buddy come to help him under that house, and I told him, and he's like, I missed it.
Yeah, I've got a friend that's really good carpenter, and I mean, he's got a brain on him like nobody's business, and he's a little guy.
Yeah.
And I was needing some help getting that floor jacked out just right, and we just paid him to come help me, and he did a good job.
He did a great job.
And he liked some. We did a video, I think, of the trolley I set up to get material in and out, and he really liked that.
Yeah, it did. Made things a whole lot easier. Yeah.
I've done work over the under houses over the years, and it's okay. I mean, it's really not always bad. There are houses I don't fit under. I'm just a big guy, and I don't fit under some houses. One house we did, crew I was working with, where there was other guys just as big as me, we actually dug
a new crawl space.
We dug out everything under the house so we could get in there and jack the house up. We dug 6 dump truck loads of dirt out from under that house, and we kind of got the excavator with a bucket on backwards and got some at the crawl space, but pretty much we shoveled it all too right at the crawl space, and then he scooped it out. Stuck in a lawn chair one.
Michael, I think it's the same thing.
I don't get stuck in them. They buck me out.
I fell through some whenever they got old and ripped.
That's funny.
I'm assuming it's Michael. Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Hello. Happy New Year.
That's one of our new subscribers.
That's one of our new family members.
I'm getting a drink, guys.
Welcome to the family, Linda. But yeah, so yeah, we are just surprise living it today. And just chatting and laughing it up. And Linda, it is Michael. Okay, good. I didn't want to call Bobby Michael. Welcome. We appreciate you.
I could have told you it was Michael.
Just by the comment.
Women would never admit to getting stuck in water.
Bobby's a tiny little thing. I don't know how she'd ever get stuck in something. Yeah. Anyway. So cracking pecans. I'm not gonna make a dessert today, but we are gonna fry some potatoes. I'm gonna add some onion in them, fried onion in them, and Bobby's 200 pounds lighter. Yeah, she's a little bitty thing. Yes, thank you, Colleen. But Gary said, hey, how's your reception today? Let's do a live. So we did. We may do a live tomorrow too at our normal time. We weren't going to because of my traveling, but I won't be traveling in this ice because they're going to get more ice south of us where I've got to go. And this windy old road. And
Jan. Hey.
Hello, Jan.
How are things in Missouri?
The windy old road I got to travel to get to my folks is not going to work. My uncle fell through a canvas chair and his, whoops, you guys doing good. Feet and hands straight up in the air. And he kept saying with his hand and legs wiggling, bless his heart. Help me, help me, help me. We were laughing so hard we couldn't help him. Oh my goodness. Tim's talking about how little you are. Yeah, Tim's a little big, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's lots of guys bigger than me, but I've worked with guys smaller than me too.
Linda, our normal time is 5 p.m. on Sunday evenings, Central Standard Time. Cold and slick there. Yeah. Charles said I did a good impression. Yeah, just like that, he said. Yeah. Bless his heart. Oh, I got one up on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it's okay. If I touch it. Thank you, Linda. I've been
I know how
enjoying.
you got it there. I don't know how to get it off.
Yeah, I don't. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. And Jan's saying hi to everybody for us. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and our live tomorrow, whenever we do them, they will be from this living room.
Yeah.
And if we don't get enough reception here, we probably won't do
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Because it is too cold on the porch. I can tell you
Yeah.
that. And
We're not going to get out unless we
Yeah.
have to. Now Gary may be a little late. I may start the live without him taking Hannah if she works tomorrow. Her hours have been a little wonky, and that's okay. But she's been enjoying it.
she's gotten a lot more hours the last few weeks.
Yep. Colleen saying hi to Jan. Michael saying hi to Jan. Cool.
Our youngest daughter works at the convenience store in town, and we with this weather like it is, I'd just take her to work.
Oh, Patty, that's got to be horrible. We got
Dropping
the
from
rain.
75
Yeah.
to 58.
Yeah, that's just got to be horrible.
30s
And 30s tomorrow.
We're single digit in it here.
Yeah. Yeah, we are like it. We were at 9 when we started this. Temperatures have been dropping all day from the it was right after midnight. It was like it's still in the 40s.
So cold, Jan says.
Yeah. And
Jan, I've been in Missouri enough to know when you guys get ice, you guys get ice.
yes. And on them hilly, slicky roads.
Mhm.
But yeah, which I don't want to do the Osage Hills tomorrow. I'm not the Osage, like Oklahoma Osage Hills, and I'm not gonna, nope, not gonna take those treacherous roads tomorrow. Patty's in Mississippi. But yeah, we had like our high yesterday was like 58, and then today
It was nice yesterday.
Yes.
I wish the deer season would have been open yesterday. I'd have arranged some things where I was hunting
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do it today, I didn't. Kind of chickened out. I might go ahead and try a walk a draw in the morning. But we'll
Colene's
see.
going to have what we had, 55 today and 6 tomorrow. Yeah, that's about what it's supposed to be
It
around
says
here.
61.
Oh, 61. I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry. 61 tomorrow. Colleen, that's just not fair. Yeah, just hunker down for the winter, Barb says. We're hunkered down for a few days. Things don't.
Yeah, we were quite aware of this coming.
Yeah.
I kind of got things set
Yes.
up where we didn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
No problems. Had the animals all ready,
Mhm.
good to go. This morning I did carry a little more hay and feed the calves this morning and this evening. They don't have as good a shelter. They've got some trees and stuff, but cattle, if they got hay to eat and stuff, they're good. And when you look at cattle in this kind of weather, if they've got ice and snow on the top of their back, that's a good sign. That means their hair is insulating the heat and it's not melting it.
If they're wet, you need to be
Yeah, when
worried.
they're soaking wet in this kind of weather, you get worried about them.
Miss Colleen is in New Jersey. Oh,
The
you
winter of
went of
83.
83. Yes. Did a 360 in her Nova at a stop sign. Yeah.
On purpose? I did some 360s in Oklahoma on purpose.
And
Oh,
stop signs. Not in
And stop
Oklahoma
sign.
City, though. No, we stayed away from Oklahoma City as best we could. Them people drive crazy. Crazy. 1983. Winter of 1983.
56 in Arkansas, and now it's 35. Winter of '83.
We were babies.
I was 6. 7.
7.
I was 7.
So I was 8.
Yep.
Yep. In the winter of '83, I was 8 years old.
And I would have been close to Tulsa.
Yeah.
Instead of Oklahoma City.
Yeah. I was closer to Tulsa than Oklahoma City, halfway between Stillwater and Tulsa. Grew up in southern Oklahoma. Awesome.
Western.
Southwestern Oklahoma. Yep. I grew up around 45, 50 miles west of Tulsa. And Gary grew up north and just a little north and east, or north and west of Tulsa, just a little north and west, till he was 16, and then they moved to the same mile section I grew up on, and that's how we met. Not on purpose. It was 56 before this live, and now it's 35. Yeah. McAllister. Awesome. I grew up in a little bitty spot on some maps called Silver City,
I
Oklahoma.
didn't read what Patty said.
Patty was talking about her 360. She didn't do it on purpose.
Not on purpose. Okay.
Y'all are babies.
17 degrees here. 12 in the morning, Jan says.
Ooh.
McAllister, Oklahoma. Yeah. We love
Barb says-
retirement.
Last 7 years.
Not having to leave here to work.
Yeah.
That's nice. That is nice.
It is nice.
Mhm. When I've been where pastoring was my main deal, I have been able to just stay in when it was bad. Except for a lot of times I'd go take care of some elderly people's steps or whatever. But
What's the VOH?
Huh?
Cindy Elaine says VOH. FYI.
I have
no idea. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. Yeah. It has been cold. Love Missouri, but not the winters. Their winters can be milder than ours, depending on where they're at in Missouri.
Typically Missouri gets lots of rain in the
Yep.
winter. That's kind of the big thing there. I never thought about. I was talking to a guy and he's talking about getting a hay unroller for his tractor, and I'm like, man, we just use Dewey's around here on trucks. And he said, well, that's nice if it freezes. I'm like, I'd never thought about it being too wet. I mean, four-wheel drive trucks, usually we can get them in and out even when it's wet, but I never thought about maybe them having enough rain. But most of the Missouri that I'm familiar with, areas I'm familiar with, it's so rocky there.
Lincoln is not close. Lincoln Self Storage is not close to MT Homestead. That would be Linda at Linda's Prepper Kitchen. Yeah. She should be close to them.
She was.
Yeah.
That's where she's from, she said. Yeah, and that is close to him.
Yes, there you go. Sorry, Charles. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it gets.
Yeah.
Ed says where he lives in Missouri.
32 degrees and the wind is blowing.
Wind is blowing. Woo. Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Bad
not bad unless it's bad.
Yeah, Dan, it's not bad unless it's bad.
Same with Kansas, the fires, the tornado, the wind going, and especially when the wind goes roundy round, and the lack of rain sometimes really gets hard.
Dry sometimes. Kansas has extremes, and our winters can at times be very rough. It's not like North Wyoming where it stays way below zero for months or weeks at a time, but we do get below zero weather, and we do get some snow. We don't get snow that stays on the ground all winter, but we do get some snow here and there. We do get some ice occasionally, and we get wind, definitely, and we will stay cool, and it gets cold here in Kansas. It's like 20 degrees feels colder here than it does anywhere else I've ever been.
Yeah, the wind was awful today.
Wind blows.
They're only 2 hours away. You would be amazed what 2 hours can do. Tracy's about 2 hours from us, and he's a little bit colder and yeah, a little bit different weather
She's
pattern.
talking crazy.
I know,
Yeah, okay.
I know, but I was comparing Tracy and
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
And depends on which way he is from you. Yeah, my parents are 3 hours from us, and their weather's like way different, way different.
And Jan's just a little over that from us. I think.
Yes, yeah, a little
3
over
and a
3.
half.
Yep. So yeah, 13 people in. That's awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I'd planned on driving back to Missouri maybe Monday, but or tomorrow afternoon.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks for coming in. Have a good one. Happy New Year.
Yeah, have a good New Year, Mike.
A tornado watch.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But in 1956, my grandparents' home blew away in a tornado in Oklahoma. So
On Christmas Day.
on Christmas Eve, yep.
Yeah, I planned on driving back to Missouri maybe tomorrow, but with the weather and the lack of material showing up on jobs,
Yeah.
I'm going to stick around Kansas for a few more days. Maybe we'll see. I've got plenty of work here, so I'm going to stick around here for a little bit till some more material shows up. But wait till there's plenty of work there before I go back over there. So.
And if there isn't work there and he can't find work here, I can put him to work. There's still lots to do here.
I never have trouble finding things to do.
No.
Getting them to pay well
Yeah.
may be the trick,
Yeah.
but I never have trouble finding things to do.
Yeah, I still got to make a whole bunch of jams and jellies that I intended to do on my break from work for Christmas and didn't do. I still got bookwork I got to do. Lots to do. Yeah, minus 11. So
Minus
see,
11.
you're several degrees. We're at 9, or we
Yeah.
were at 9, and I don't know what
I
our
don't
wind
know
chill
what the
was.
wind chill is.
Cold. That's what it is.
Shiver your butt off cold.
I had to take my glasses off and leave them in the house when I came in to warm up because I could not see. I'd put my coat on, and if I put my coat on and put the hood up and everything, it'll cover everything but my eyes. And it was fogging up my glasses so bad.
Tracy, I went out to go start my truck to go deer hunting this morning. It's 27 degrees or whatever, 26 degrees out there. It's cold, and there's a sheet of ice on everything, and it's below freezing, and my truck wouldn't start. And I'm like, man, I hope my battery didn't kill, but everything was working, but it would not. It was like I told Cindy, it's like I had it in drive, and it wouldn't start. I come back in the house, said, all right, I'm not going hunting this morning. I'm going to wait till it gets warm or till it gets daylight and see what's going on. Below 32 degrees is just too cold. Okay, Patty. Yeah, I can tell you guys live in the South. Second guess getting milk cow. Yes.
Yes. Well,
we just left ours on the calf today.
Yeah.
And we have milked in this kind of weather when we didn't have a calf.
Last year we did.
We milked in some rough weather, but it'll work. You get close enough to that cow, it's warmer.
Yes.
They put off some heat.
Yeah, they do.
And got your hand on her teats, and that's warm. And
it's good for her too.
yeah, good for her. It gets her circulation going.
Your truck.
Oh, my truck. So Tracy, I went to start it, wouldn't start. So I come back in the house, let it get daylight, put the battery charger on it, even though I wasn't sure that the battery was dead. And it still just clicked, nothing. And then I got to thinking, and I put it in neutral, and it fired off and started. And I got, why didn't I think of that the first time? The safety neutral switch was doing something funny to me. But then I let it run for a little bit, put it back in, I put it back in park and let it run for a little bit. And then I shut it off and start it back up. And I started 2 or 3 times since, and it started just fine. And I don't know, does the cold weather sometimes cause that safety neutral switch to do funny things? Or is it just does that? I know sometimes they just get kind of haywire.
But it's fine now after you got it started. But
and I haven't had to put it back in neutral to start it. Only that one time.
And it's way colder now than it was then. If you had a heated shop, it would be different. Well, we just skitter out of the wind as best we can.
Yeah, we've got a place where we can kind of get out of the wind, and
got a lean-to on the shed and get
that works. There. It's blocked the north side.
Never thought to have done that. Yeah, she's to put it in neutral and try to start it.
I've got, I don't know why I didn't think of it the first time. When I was a teenager, I had a truck that had trouble with that, and I learned the safety neutral switch thing, and I actually learned on an old Ford how to reach under there and make it work like you want it to. And I have guided several people broke down in parking lots, and they're trying to jump it, and it still won't jump. And I say, okay, put it in neutral, fires off, and I tell them what it is. And usually it's kind of something that'll mess up once and then maybe not mess up for a while. That safety neutral switch messes up on lots of vehicles, and I don't know why I didn't think of it the first time. It took me a couple hours to remember it.
Well, and he'd even told me that it felt like it was in gear. Yes, and that's what he said, Patty. Yeah. He said, I just feel like I got to be here. And he even said, I don't want to freak you out, but I feel like somebody's out there. I can feel a presence. So. And
I don't know. Nobody ever showed up. We
never found anybody.
Never saw any sign of anybody. I don't know what that was about, but.
Because we would have brought them in to get out of the cold.
It wasn't like a creepy thing. Yeah. It was just like, I think there's somebody around here. I would say the
switch is cold and sticky from dirt and grime, and metal contracts with cold.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. And once I kind of got it broke loose or whatever, it's kind of doing fine.
Oh, Jan's getting some livestock that'll be bottle fed, and have her heat buddy out with her if she does.
Okay.
Yeah. Heat buddy is a heater.
Yeah, Mr. Buddy Heater.
Yeah. Yeah, it was totally God. So he wasn't supposed to go hunting today. It was so icy.
Yeah, I decided it wasn't worth trying to get out.
Yeah. And they won't be moving. You'd have to find them, creep up on them, bed down.
This weather's not conducive to stalking. I like to stalk, and I like to still hunt. It's actually my favorite kind of hunting. But the place I was hunting, there's several other hunters, so you just kind of go. It's a family friend of ours. They just got a place. You know what? When you kill a doe, come kill a doe here. But I kind of got to go to a stand and sit still to not mess up anybody else's hunting.
Ooh, John's here. Hello, Heirloom Permaculture. Hey. Whoop, whoop. Okay, the famous people are in. We got Tracy, and we got Jan, and we got Patty G.
Yeah.
We got
Heirloom Permaculture.
Heirloom Permaculture. We've got Linda. We've got
13 people in here.
Kansas Garden Guy.
Crazy Ed's in here.
Crazy Ed's in here. Mr. Charles is in here.
And MB just left.
MB just left. Carpenter Self-Reliance. Hello, we missed you. Hello.
Where are you seeing Carpenter?
Right there. I missed him earlier. It was
Hey.
So sorry. Yeah, and Miss Colleen was here. May still be here. Mr. Charles.
We've got some newcomers.
Okay, we're going to have to scroll back up. But hello, everybody. If I missed you, hello.
Cool dudes in the house.
Yes, it is cold. It's really cold here.
Patty Mac.
Patty Mac. Yeah, Patty Mac's here. Yeah, so we have been super. What is your temps down there around Tulsa? Mr. John? We've been talking temperatures and coldness. There's Miss Julie. Hi, Julie Halinsky. Hello, Miss Julie.
Are they sitting next to each other on the couch on separate devices?
Maybe. Gary had to go get another drink of water. He had cider. I don't know why I wanted to call it punch, but cider. Upper teens. Boy, heat wave. Well, I'm not coming your way tomorrow. Just saying. I was going to contact y'all and say earlier in the week and say I was going to be down that way tomorrow, but I am not because of all this mess. We've got ice. Miss Colleen says her neighbor just offered to let us have his second deer if he gets one.
That's cool. That's cool.
Wow, that's cool. All you'd have to do is pay the butcher. You'd have to pay a butcher.
Gentleman in our church has a pretty big farm. His son-in-law hunts a lot.
Roger's in the basement. Roger's in the basement.
Roger's in the basement.
Is he-
Oh, I got you.
Roger, are you trapped down there, buddy?
Okay, guys, I just looked. I'm a little far away and I don't have on my glasses. But Cindy said, Roger's in the basement, and I could see the end of it said, that's a blessing. That's actually Patty, but I thought it was Julie saying Roger's in the basement. That's a blessing. I didn't.
Snowing. It's snowing here, but not expecting much slick. Ground temps were 50s this morning. Awesome. Awesome.
Much to stick.
Yeah, to stick. Well, if it gets, my daddy will go out and try to feed anyway, no matter
Hey,
what. And the
cows have
boys,
to eat.
yeah, they do, but he's getting old enough. The boys, if he'd let them, the boys would do it. But he usually gets up early before the boys do and gets out and gets it done. But yeah, I'm thinking about his ladder episode. Mercy. Yeah. I don't know. These parents of ours, when they get older and they refuse to stop doing things, which is good because that means that they will, you know, stay active. As long as they stay active, they're healthier and they don't lose as much mobility. But sometimes they give you gray hair. It's just like having kids. You know, you raise your kids and the big struggle is trying to keep them alive for all the stunts they pull. And then you get to your parents, and thankfully my sisters are dealing with that, but they'll call me and or text me and tell me, and it's just like, oh my mercy, I think I'm gonna go gray early. But yeah, so it's still snowing here, so it's still coming. We're sending more your way. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, my mom, yeah, they're fun. I'm sure my sisters have a lot of fun with them. Bless their hearts.
My parents retired. They moved next door to my brother. Actually, my mom's not technically retired yet, or is she technically?
I don't know.
She's still teaching at a college.
College, yeah. But yeah. And, you know, and yeah. And then they have, you know, my parents don't. But Gary's parents, like he's got one grandma still left.
Yes.
Gary's dad's mom is still alive,
They
Grandma
kind of
Cargill.
take turns taking care of her. She says my uncle a lot, and then my parents some.
Yeah. And so she went to Texas to visit.
Yes.
For New Year's.
Her sister.
Her sister, yeah. She's still got one sibling left.
Yeah.
One sibling left. Her and her sister.
Yeah. Her brother died here.
Yeah,
today,
the baby.
year,
Donnie was the baby. Yeah, keeps us young. Yeah. Hate the love snow, just hate the ice.
Well, you know, in Wyoming, we got to experience a lot of snow without ice, and that was kind of nice, but it's really cold. Really cold.
Julie said they were supposed to get up to 6 inches, but they only got a couple.
Oh, cool.
That's nice. That'll give us hope that we won't get very much.
And they treated our roads good, and the highway actually is just slushy. It's not bad at all.
I don't know what that's just a troll.
I don't know what all that means either.
Okay. There's a fence between our house and my parents. They don't Sorry, guys, we're back. I hit the yeah, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. They don't have a key to the gate.
What?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sorry. I hope it's still going now. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys did lose us for a minute.
I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit a comp. There we go. Yes, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I hit the wrong button and went out. The little button on my phone is, yeah, I just hit the wrong one. Worried, yeah, talking away and then boom, we're gone. Yeah, had a couple trolls I needed to get rid of and missed it, hit the wrong button. Standing outside looking at the snow. He loves the snow. Cool. Cool. Wow, we've been live for an hour and 11 minutes. That's
Cool.
so cool. Thank you, guys. We have 12 people still in here, even after us, me hitting the wrong button.
M&C.
M&C Mr. Owl.
Hey.
Hello, hello. And Heather's still here. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Good to see you guys on here.
Yes. Cool. My technical skills are lacking. Sorry, guys. And I got big fingers. Hit the wrong button. Wrong button.
I delivered some firewood to
Yeah.
guy yesterday. I don't know. I delivered some firewood to a 13-year-old boy yesterday. I really, yeah. A gentleman that I know, he is really sick with COVID, and
With the C, you can't say.
oh, I'm sorry, he's really sick, and is in the hospital, and his boy's trying to run the house, and his aunts and stuff are all there. I mean, there's people checking on him all the time. Somebody's staying with him at night, but he's the one trying to keep things going, and he needed some firewood. So a buddy of theirs said that Gary, go take him some firewood. So we took him some firewood yesterday, and then we thought another guy was coming to get a load of wood. I sell a little wood too. That's one of our streams of income, and but they didn't come get that. So I hope his granny's okay.
Yeah, I hope his granny's okay too. We miss our wood stove.
Yep.
The central air is nice because we don't have to bring in wood.
But you can't stand next to it and get warm.
Nope. And the heat's just not the same. It's not the same. Not the same at all.
Good.
Cool.
Good.
Got the rabbits ready. Good, good, good. Yeah.
We've been talking about trying rabbits again this year.
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of eating the rabbits.
No,
We burn ourselves
we
out.
burn ourselves out. I could eat one here and there
Yeah.
and be good, but don't want to have that as a main source. If I could figure out how to sell them. Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Glad Jan finally let you out of the basement.
No.
Oh, that was somebody else.
Roger was in
basement.
the basement.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So right now.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. So there you go, Jan. It's a couple hours difference. It's just cold, no. Splitting firewood for over a week. And have another month or two to split wood. Yep. Yeah, Gary's sister-in-law's loving him about now.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. So when I was over there in Missouri and we wouldn't get material or whatever, job would slow down. I'd just go cut wood and in the holler behind on the farm there. And I stacked, I don't know, 6 or 8 pickup loads on my brother's porch. And a lot of times he gets so busy with the construction business and the horse training and all that he just cuts enough for a few days. And sometimes he's doing that with the headlights of the truck. But I got him, not only did I get his porch stacked up, there's a bunch in the woods he can just go get. So it's going to make it a lot easier on him.
Freeze on the road. Only going to freeze the roads. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, how were the roads when you took Hannah to work?
Slushy.
Slushy? So they're
They
treating
got
them
them treated good.
treated good.
And I've seen the plow come through here since.
Yep.
So he was actually plowing.
4 degrees, Julie says, with a minus 15 wind chill. Blah. Yeah. Woo.
Life with Brenda and Chuck. Hey.
Hello. Hello, Chuck. Happy New Year.
I'm a good brother-in-law.
And a good brother.
Yeah, I'm a good brother. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's the oldest. So, yeah.
Yeah, I did, I was able to do it and didn't have anything else I needed to do, and he was busy, and he helped me. We cut some timber together too.
Yeah. Gary cut down a tree here yesterday. One of our elm trees here next to the house had died, so he had cut it. That's sweet of you, Gary, Jen says.
Yeah, thanks, Jan. Just kind of the thing you do when you're that extra guy on a place like that. You take care of what needs to be took care of, and it was something I could do, and it needed to take care of, and so it made things easier on everybody.
I'll take 15 over the 7 or 8 that it is right now, because it's still dropping and I can feel it under the couch. I know that's kind of crazy, but I can feel the cold coming from under the couch.
Coming from the wall.
Coming from the wall, yeah.
Yeah, one of these days we need to do a video on homestead etiquette.
Yes.
And one of the homestead etiquette is if you see something that you can do to help.
Yeah.
When everybody's busy, you do that.
Yeah.
And that's a homestead etiquette. Another one is leave the gate like you found it.
Yeah. If the gate's open, leave it open.
Yeah.
Unless the cows are coming out, and they're not supposed to. Well, I come home from Oklahoma the other day, and there were cows coming out of a gate and coming out and they were next to the highway. So I went and run them back in, and the guy wasn't happy because I was shutting the gate and he was coming out, or he was going to come out of it. But his cows were going to get out on the highway. So he can just not be happy, because I would rather his cows get put up and him have to get out and open the gate. It's not like I locked him in or anything, just open the gate. Then his cows getting hit on the highway. But anyway.
Yeah, we're supposed to be at 4 degrees by daylight tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah. Mr. Al said last winter their blanket froze to the floor. Woo, that must have been during the polar vortex. Yeah, this has been pretty drastic. It changed. It was warm yesterday, nice, beautiful day, and then started dropping, after dark. It really started dropping in the early morning hours. So, yeah, cold. We got 16 folks in here.
That's cool.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. Yeah, we did not milk tonight. We left the cow out in the pasture with the calf. And that's the wonderful thing about calf sharing, is if you don't want to milk, you don't have to. You just leave the cow out with the calf. And the other day she had 4 calves nursing her. So I'm sure she'll be fine. But yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, Al, you said your blanket froze to the floor. One of the things I learned that if you sleep with your mouth outside the blankets, I'm bad about pulling the covers over my head, but that moisture builds up under your blankets when you breathe under your blankets. So, a lot of times that moisture will freeze if it's cold on the edges. And so you need to make sure your mouth's sticking out from under the blankets. That helps some. I don't know that you put blankets over your head, but that can cause problems.
Good. Is Julie leaving? Did we miss that?
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm pushing buttons again. I'm going to be in trouble.
Right,
Yeah.
Julie, not night.
Oh, right. Okay, I misread it. Okay. You can always come help Ed cut wood. He says.
Firewood.
He may not be. I'm not sure. Where is your? Yeah, never mind. We'll discuss that another time. But
Ed, are you far from Lake of the Ozarks?
yeah, he'll answer in a minute.
Yeah. So, yep, I've been cutting a little firewood around here too.
Mhm.
Cut a lot of red oak and blackjack and post oak over in Missouri, but here I've been cutting a lot of hedge.
Yeah.
And I cut some elm. I cut an elm tree, dead elm tree out of our yard. Well, I cut it down and chopped it up. It's still laying out there in the yard.
But that it's not gonna fall in the house with the
Yeah.
ice storm.
I did that yesterday evening right before it got dark, and that kind of
That saved. I mean, that took that risk of that falling on the house and
I
having
cut-
to deal with it
I
later.
cut the branch that was kind of over towards the house. I cut it off a while back, and I'm glad I did because then I left and she had a really bad windstorm, 80 mile an hour winds, and so I'm glad I got that done. But new comments, it says.
Oh. Julie says I used to sit in front of the heat register with a blanket to trap the heat.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've done that before too to try to warm up.
Hannah has her bed that way. Her bed's over a heat vent. She'll lay a blanket down under to kind of on the floor to make a tent so the heat comes up on her.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a little space heater. She's on the very north end of the house, so it gets really cold in her room. And she won't leave her door open, not realizing the heat will circulate a little
Pull
better.
the tree so it don't fall on the rabbits.
Oh, wow.
I had to pull this one yesterday to kind
Mhm.
of keep it away from the house.
Yeah, he tied it off to a hackberry out there. Was it one of the hackberries? And
I wasn't sure it would fall, but when I started cutting it, obviously it was tight on the rope, and I could put some tension on the rope, got it real tight. And I cut it pretty well through, and then I got in the middle of the rope and yanked on it and was able to pull it over.
tornado warning in southeast corner of Tennessee. Okay, we will be praying. We'll be praying.
I know that there was a big one that went into from Arkansas and into Kentucky and stuff. Was anybody here affected by that? That's been a couple weeks ago.
He's right next to the Ozarks.
That doesn't mean much.
Lake of the Ozarks.
You mean Lake of the Ozarks?
Or the Ozarks themselves, because that.
Oh, he says he's 32 minutes from Branson.
Oh, okay, okay,
So you're way south of where I've been.
Yeah. Okay. So he may not know where Lake of the Ozarks is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a bit north of you. Couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. Cool. So you're not far from Ed. Or not, Ed is not far from Mr. Al, maybe. You guys may not be far from each other.
They could be crowded. quite a
They
bit.
could be. They could be, depending on which way.
I think Al's quite a ways east.
I think, yeah, he might
west.
be east of Branson. He'd be east.
East of Branson.
East. That way is east. This way is west. And they're east of Mansfield, where we're at Marshfield.
Okay.
They were east of
I
that.
thought they were closer to Oklahoma.
No. Oh, mercy. 26 tornadoes across Nebraska with the last storm.
Oh.
Wow. Our big tragedy here in Kansas has been the wildfires. We had that
He's
big.
the next county west. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay. So he's further east than. Okay. So you're further. Good. In Kansas we see that some, and we really saw it a lot in Wyoming. Then they were tiny little twisters. But yeah, the wind is blowing and we can hear it hitting the windows. But yeah, It is almost 7 o'clock. Okay.
Oh.
Ed thinks he's an hour and a half away from MC. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Not anywhere near in the same direction as we thought. Okay. Gotcha. Wow. That's a ways.
All right. Well, I think we're going to have to wrap this up.
Yeah, we're going to have to get going. I've got to finish supper. I've got to go make my cornbread. I got to peel and fry potatoes, and I don't think that the internet connection will go with me if I move.
See you later, Julie.
Bye, Julie. All right, y'all. Let's say a quick prayer for those that were for the tornado and stuff now.
Okay.
Father God, I lift up the folks that are under this tornado warning. Lord, I ask that you would protect them, that you would, if it's your will, just dissipate this storm to where they're just getting moisture and calm the winds, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for Mr. Charles bringing that to our attention. And Lord, would ask for protection for those affected by this cold weather storm that we're getting as well.
Lord, you're mighty and you're holy and you're sovereign. Father, we do ask for your hand of protection over those in Tennessee right now that are under the watch and the warning, those I think even in Mississippi that are facing some of that. And Lord, I just pray that you would show your might and your glory in that, and that you would show your great love in that. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, guys. Good evening. Have a good evening and a great weekend.
And remember that God made you special.
And he loves you very much. Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.